In the previous episodes of the Ultimate Guide to Facebook Ads, we've talked about ads, campaigns, and ad sets. We've talked about campaigns and marketing objectives. Today we're moving on to the ad set level where we're going to conquer audiences, specifically custom audiences. Prior to placing Facebook ads, you should always create your audiences using the Facebook Audiences feature of the Ads Manager. Now, audience targeting is probably one of the most powerful features of the ad platform, and it's really what makes Facebook one of the most advanced advertising networks available to marketers. So while you can do your targeting while you're creating the ads, I actually advise you that targeting should be done beforehand, before the actual placement of ads. So do your research, figure out who you're going to try to target, and then go ahead and work within audiences to really define those targets. Facebook Audiences allows you to create 3 different types of audiences. First, you've got custom audiences, then you have lookalike audiences, and then you have saved audiences. Today, we're going to conquer custom audiences. Custom audiences are really a unique feature of Facebook advertising that lets you reach some people that you may not know you're able to reach right now. In future episodes, we will talk about lookalike audiences and how to create saved audiences. But for now, custom audiences. As of April 2017, there are 4 different types of custom audiences. There's a customer file, website traffic audience. We've got the app activity custom audience, and then we've got the engagement on Facebook audience, which is relatively new to Facebook. Unlike other audiences, custom audiences are not defined by chosen criteria. Instead, they come from other sources, and those sources are really the difference between the different types of custom audiences. Let's start out with the customer file custom audience. The customer file custom audience is extremely useful. Basically, it allows you to go ahead and import a list of email addresses or connect with the MailChimp email marketing platform and advertise to people who have registered or given you their email addresses. So basically what Facebook does is it goes ahead and takes the email addresses that you submit to them, it references them against their email database and tries to match the accounts. And then it'll let you target the matched accounts. Now, we realize that in business to consumer business model, it's really, really helpful. Now, when you're talking B2B, there's a little bit of an issue because a lot of people don't give their business email addresses to Facebook, so your match rate will be a lot lower, somewhere probably in the 30 to 40%. Next type of custom audience is the website traffic custom audience. Website remarketing, or advertising to individuals who have visited a website or part of your website, is another very powerful tool. So Facebook allows you to go ahead and insert some special code called a pixel on your website so that when people return from your website to Facebook, they'll see your advertising. So you can go ahead and be creative and advertise to people who have come to any page on your website, or you can be really specific and choose people who have come to only certain specific pages within your website. So if you have a page, a sales page, you can go ahead and advertise one ad campaign to them, or you can advertise an entire campaign to people who have come to any page in your website. So it's really interesting what you can do with the website traffic custom audience. Next on the list of custom audiences is app activity. I'm going to be really honest with you in the beginning. Apps are not something that we do a lot of marketing for, so it's probably the one that I have the most or the least experience. But basically what the app activity custom audience allows you to do is basically create a list of people who have taken some kind of action in your app or game that you've created. So it's very similar to the website traffic custom audience, but it's within an app or it's within a game. So it's very useful, but it's only useful if you're an app developer. All right, now the final type of custom audience, and one that's the newest and I think one of the most exciting, is the engagement on Facebook custom audience. This audience allows you to reach different type of people who have engaged with your Facebook page in some way or the other. Now there are a couple different ways that you can target people. First, there's the video option. So the video option is basically a custom audience that allows you to target people who have spent time watching or engaging with your videos online. So basically, if you post videos on Facebook regularly, you can use this audience to target those people. You choose the specific videos that you want to use, or you want to target people who've watched, and then you choose one of the different criteria. Now Facebook has basically two different kinds of criteria. You can either go by seconds, so you can use people who have seen at least 3 or 10 seconds of your video, or you can go by percentage of the video watched. So Facebook allows you to target people who have seen at least 25, 50, 75%, or even 95% of your video. So you can take a video, you can choose a specific criteria, and you can target those people. You can do it differently if you want. So you can target someone who's watched almost your entire video differently than you can target people who've only watched a small part of your video. So that's video. The next part is the lead forms. Lead forms is another part of Facebook that not a lot of people take advantage of. It's basically the ability for you to create a form on Facebook to collect information from a Facebook user. So you can create a custom audience that targets people who have already filled out forms that you have created on Facebook. That's next. Now let's talk about canvases. So Facebook created the canvas, which is basically a way to tell a story using a combination of different components, including text, link, carousels, videos, call to action buttons, or even product feeds. So you can now advertise to people who have had some type of engagement with one of your Facebook canvases. Finally, the kind of engagement on Facebook audience that I like the most is the page audience, because it really lets you advertise to people who have taken some kind of specific action within your page. So this is really one of the newest parts, and I think it's really exciting. Basically what you can do is you can target people who have engaged with your page. So that's either come and visit your page, or posted or shared or messaged you, including on Facebook Messenger. You can just choose people who have visited your page. You can just do people who have engaged with a specific post or ad. So if you're running an ad and you've got a lot of engagement on that single ad, you can go ahead and advertise the people who have engaged on that specific ad. Very cool feature. You can also choose people who have clicked on a specific call to action button, or who have messaged the page. So if your page receives a lot of message, maybe a lot of customer service issues, something like that, you can actually target those people specifically in a custom audience. Finally, you can target people who have saved either a specific post or saved your page within Facebook. So Facebook custom audiences are extremely powerful. For many campaigns, they may not be your primary audience. You may not be thinking, okay, I want to just advertise to people who have seen my page or seen a specific post, but they're very good secondary ads. So say for instance, you set up a strategy where you target a specific audience. You bring them to your page, or you bring them to your website. You get them to come visit you, or like, or share, or engage somehow with either a post or a video, or give you your email address. Well, then you use custom audiences to move those people along the sales or marketing funnel and build that relationship. That's the power of custom audiences.